आप सब जानते हो कि इंडिया इज द नंबर 1 यूथ नेशन ऑफ द वर्ल्ड विद ओवर 65% ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन below 35 age. But do you know that out of the total unemployed people in India, 82.9% is the youth? Hi everyone, I'm Ishan Sharma and I recently came across India Employment Report 2024 and it completely blew me away. And जो बातें इस रिपोर्ट के अंदर की गई हैं, it will completely change your perspective on employment and education. The biggest stat that I got to know is that you are more likely to be unemployed the more educated you are. 29% of all graduates are unemployed and सबसे बड़ा reason है is the lack of digital skills. 75% of all youth is not able to send a single email with an attachment. सोचो इसके बारे में आप 90% of all youth isn't able to use Excel with a mathematical formula. इस तरह की कितनी सारी बातें करी गई हैं इस रिपोर्ट में and it completely changed the way I thought about education, which means that getting more degrees and getting more educationally qualified isn't going to guarantee you opportunities and jobs in the future. This is huge because this means that you need to now look for other ways and not be solely dependent on that degree or that certificate that you've been flaunting for the past 10 to 15 years. And that is why today I want to talk about certain career options in which you can start right after 12th grade. That these are things that you can start learning in about 3 to 6 months and uske baad you can get into the job market and get amazing opportunities either as a gig or as a full-time job. अगर आपने अभी recently class 12 pass किया है and you've just given the IIT JEE exam and now you are waiting for the result or you are thinking of what college to get into, always keep this stat in mind. 29% of all graduates are unemployed in India. And the conclusion you should draw is what has been working for the last 10, 15, 20 years isn't going to work anymore. And so what you need are skills that can help you get opportunities. And that's what today's video is going to be all about. The first one I want to talk about is web development. Web development is a field जिसकी demand हमेशा रहने वाली है. There will always be companies, always be individuals and creators who would want their website to be created, their landing page to be built. They would always want people to build out the software for them. And इसीलिए web development will always be a very important field for people to learn. मेरे खुद के दोस्त हैं who are working with either creators or with companies and helping them build their own websites on a contract basis, and they're charging anywhere between 1 lakh to even 7-8 lakh rupees for a single website that they build. अब इसको करने के दो तरीके हैं, ठीक है. Either you'll have to learn about no code tools like Webflow or you'll have to build everything yourself. So you'll have to learn about web development in the most natural sense. So I'm talking about backend and front-end development. अब इसमें क्या होता है? Basically, you have to understand how can you build a great-looking website and you can build out the server and the database and you can connect everything together. इसके लिए आपको सीखना होगा something called as a merge stack. These are technologies that will help you build out the complete website from end to end. So it would be MongoDB for the database, Express and Node for the server, and React to help you build the front end. ये कहाँ सीखना है आपको? There are countless tutorials on FreeCodeCamp का YouTube channel which you can go and you can start consuming their tutorials. Description में I will have a lot of links which you can consume and you can become a full stack developer. Full stack developer is someone who can build a website from scratch from the front end to the back end as well. So go have a look at that. Description में link होगा and that is the first skill that you can learn in 3 to 6 months and get your first either job or start working as a gig worker, as a freelancer. There was a huge podcast I did about freelancing. अगर आपको जानना है कि कैसे क्लाइंट लेते हैं, कैसे डिलीवर करते हैं, कैसे पेमेंट लेते हैं, उसके बारे में completely we've discussed in that huge podcast. Description में link होगा. Go watch it and it will be worth it for your time. That is the first career that you can start with. Now, since we're talking about career options after 12th, if you wish to start right away, this is a great opportunity. Newton School of Technology guarantees paychecks as they give mandatory paid internships in top tech companies in their global B.Tech degree in CS and AI. Even their first year students are landing internships ranging from 25,000 to 1.25 lakhs, with one of them even cracking the Google Summer of Code. They're able to do this with their advanced curriculum, which is designed by Mang tech leaders, teaching core coding concepts from the first year itself. They also offer AI workshops, complex coding projects, along with mentorship from industry experts from Google and Microsoft. And that's not all. If eligible, you also get opportunities to attend global tech conferences like HPAIR in Singapore, and Silicon Valley. If all of this sounds exciting to you, just register for the NSAT exam, which can also get you a 100% scholarship. Check the link in the description for more details on NSAT. The second one is, you guessed it, my favorite, वीडियो एडिटिंग. वीडियो एडिटिंग एक ऐसी स्किल है जो बहुत ज़्यादा डिमांड में है आज की डेट में. मैंने इसीलिए इतने सारे वीडियोस बनाए हैं उसके ऊपर. आई वांट सो मेनी पीपल टू लर्न वीडियो एडिटिंग एंड स्टार्ट देयर करियर इन दिस जर्नी. आई माई सेल्फ लर्नड वीडियो एडिटिंग. मैंने बहुत सारे क्लाइंट्स के साथ काम किया है. मेरी खुद की जो एजेंसी है वो वीडियो एडिट्स करती है फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ कंपनीज एंड ब्रांड्स एंड इंडिविजुअल्स, एंड आई नो द डिमांड ऑफ दिस वन स्किल. बहुत सारे पॉडकास्ट हैं, बहुत सारे कंपनीज के एड्स बन सकते हैं. देयर आर सो मेनी थिंग्स दैट यू कैन डू वंस यू मास्टर द स्किल ऑफ वीडियो एडिटिंग. अब एज अ वीडियो एडिटर, योर जॉब इज टू बेसिकली एडिट अ वीडियो in the most engaging format possible. जो आप ये वीडियो देख रहे हो अभी, it has been edited by my editor so that it is more consumable, it is more entertaining, it is more informative, it is more cohesive, it tells a story, and that is the job of a video editor. And what you need to understand is, आपके पास एक मोबाइल हो सकता है, आपके पास एक लैपटॉप हो सकता है. You can start from anywhere that you want. There are so many apps. I've made a separate huge 2-hour long video which talks just about video editing. Again, description में link होगा. Go and watch it and you'll learn a lot from that. Video editing को सीख के 3 से 6 महीने में अपना एक अच्छा portfolio बना के you can grab your first full-time job at a creator or at a company, or you can also start working as a freelancer on Fiverr or Upwork, and you can get paid anywhere between 10 to 30-40,000 rupees per month just getting started in your first to second month. That is it. You don't need to get some flashy degree and then wait in line for getting a job and then work at some company and get paid minimum wages. That is not how it works. You can get started and get a lot of opportunities as a video editor. All you have to do is to learn to edit great videos and learn to sell yourself well. That is it. So that is video editing. Another very important फील्ड और करियर ऑप्शन हम सीइंग इज दैट ऑफ अ डिजाइनर. किसी भी डिजाइनर का रोल होता है टू अंडरस्टैंड हाउ कैन आई डिलीवर a message, how can I create a layout which motivates someone to take an action on a website or on a social media post. It could be anything, but the power of a designer can be seen everywhere around you. Ads and social media की वजह से the need of a graphic designer has increased substantially, and every company wants to hire a great designer who can either create great user experiences and interface for their website, or help them craft engaging ads that communicate a story, that motivate people to take an action. And that is the job of a graphic designer. आपको क्या करना होगा इसके लिए? You have to pick a niche. Do you want to be a thumbnail designer जो YouTube पे thumbnails बनाता है creator के लिए? Do you want to be someone who creates logos for brands? Do you want to be someone who creates packaging for companies? Do you want to be someone who creates the user interfaces? So in that case, you'll become a UX UI designer. Do you want to get into 3D modeling and create those assets for gaming companies? There's a huge field. There are so many other things that you can do as a designer. The possibilities are endless, but आपको एक niche pick करनी होगी. आपको उसके बाद वो tool सीखना पड़ेगा which can help you get there. It could be Photoshop, it could be Figma, it could be Illustrator, but the point I'm driving home here is कि आपने वो tool सीख लिया, उसके बाद it is all a practice and inspiration. आप जितना कंटेंट कंज्यूम करोगे, जितने डिजाइन्स देखोगे Behance और Dribbble पे जाकर के, आपको उतना मोटिवेशन मिलेगा कि ठीक है, दिस इज हाउ आई कैन क्रिएट समथिंग, दिस इज हाउ आई कैन कम्युनिकेट समथिंग. तो यू हैव टू लर्न एवरीथिंग फ्रॉम लेआउट्स, learning about fonts, learning about colors, learning about all of these things which create a great design. The best part is people will not ask you for a degree. All they will ask you for is to show the work, show your portfolio, show the work that you've done. And that is why I have made countless videos interviewing designers like Anik, or also showing you guides for how can you learn design, what can you build with design, what are the free courses and resources that you can use to become a great designer. So go and consume that, and that would be a great starting point for you to become a graphic designer right after class 12th. It's very much possible. I know friends who are making a lot of money with it, and they are not even having like a proper degree of design. They could be engineers, they could be people who are into medical background, but they still started learning design and they've gotten great opportunities. Coming up next is social media and ads. अगर आप घंटों social media पे लगाते रहते हो, scroll करते रहते हो reels को, so why not make money from it? Well, there is so many opportunities in which companies are looking for people who know the trends, people who can understand कि क्या strategy लगानी चाहिए for a brand for it to go viral. I'm talking about Zomato के जो आप देखते हो post, I'm talking about जो आप Blinkit के post देखते हो, I'm talking about जो आप Durex के post देखते हो. There are so many interesting ways to create content. Duolingo के आप जो reels देखते हो. So all of it is an example of creating these engaging pieces of content which gets shared and which gets engagement. And अगर आप इतना content consume कर ही रहे हो, तो why not make some money out of it as well while working as a social media manager, creating strategies for brands and startups. Now, I'm talking about startups because बहुत सारे startups are very nimble, so they're very fast in executing. कई बार क्या होता है, when you work with big companies, they have a lot of hierarchy. तो अगर आपको कोई एक चीज़ भी नई ट्राई करनी है, it goes through a lot of confirmation from a lot of executives, right? There will be middle managers, there will be a lot of people who needs to say yes for you to work on that strategy. But that is not the case when you're working with a startup. So the most important thing is to learn about how social media algorithm really works. So you have to study about how Instagram works. You have to understand how do you create an ad. You have to understand how do you publish an ad. You need to learn how to target a particular set of people on social media. You also need to learn about organic content strategy. Basically, आपको digital marketing सीखनी होगी, and there are ton of courses that I've talked about before on this channel about learning about digital marketing. Description में उन सबके links हो जाएंगे, so you can go and check out all of those courses. There are a plethora of courses by Meta. There's a course by HubSpot. There's a course by SEMrush. And with all of this, you can learn the basic and the best practices. But at the end, it is all about how well can you understand कि अच्छा ये जो ऑडियो अगर मैं यूज करूंगा, अगर मैं ये ट्रेंड यूज करूंगा तो मेरी रील वायरल जाएगी. Understanding that is key, and that is what you get when you learn about social media. अब अगर आपने सीख लिया है about social media and ads, the next step is for you to go to companies and pitch them. Let me make a reel for your account. Let me help you grow for 1 month. I will ask for no money. Let me give all the value to you upfront. And काम करो उस पर. You are anyway spending your countless hours scrolling on reels. Make a reel, show it to them, let it go viral, and then let you pitch them कि भाई ठीक है, I have made this content, इससे इतना engagement आया. If you hire me, I'll give you 5 more of these reels every single month. And that is valuable, and that is how you get paid. Social media and ads is a huge, big opportunity. But इसके बाद वाला जो career option ना, it is even more lucrative, because with this, you can potentially make lakhs and even crores of rupees. I'm talking about funnel optimization. I'll tell you an example of my own friend. So what my friend does is that they work with a very famous content creator who's into finance. So they make finance content, and they have launched a lot of finance courses, and they work with them and help them optimize their landing pages for the courses. They help them optimize their email marketing. They help them optimize the whole funnel of getting people to sign up for their course. The way they charge them is with a flat fee plus a 5% commission on every single course that is purchased. Imagine if a course is 1,000 rupees and they get about 10,000 people to buy that 1,000 rupee course. My friend could potentially make a lot of money from just this 5% segment. And that is the power that you get with funnel optimization. Basically, you're working with course creators, you're working with even product companies, and you're helping them create a better funnel. Funnel क्या होता है? Whenever someone clicks on your ad, whenever someone clicks on your content and they go through that link, जो आपने बोला link in bio, link in description, they click on that link and they go and consume your content, and then they take an action. They sign up for the wait list. They buy the product. It creates a funnel. At the top of the funnel, you have the lead magnet or the ad, after which you have the middle funnel, and then you have the bottom of the funnel. It's called tofu bofu बोलते हैं for the short term, and that is very, very lucrative, right? So learn about how all of these things work. Learn about how do you create and retarget people, right? People who've just seen your content, people who might click and go to the landing page but never really buy the product. How can you retarget them? So all of these skills will help you become a better funnel optimizer, and then you can go out and work with a ton of companies and potentially get paid a lot of money. Again, इसके लिए you don't need a degree. All you need is to understand how social media really works and how to craft great copy. How do you write well? And this is actually the next career option. Right? The next career option is becoming a copywriter. A copywriter is someone who creates great copy that motivates people to take action, that inspires people, that catches attention of people on social media. It could be an ad. It could also be just a simple packaging design, right? If you've seen Holdroth ki packaging, it's very different. It's unlike anything you will see on the complete shelf. When you go to a store or you want to buy something, you will notice that it is remarkable. It is different. And that is what catches attention of people. And so it's all a result of great copywriting. And as a copywriter, your job is just that. How can you communicate the brand's values and the tagline by writing as few words as possible, but make it very catchy? That is all you need to focus on. ये funnel optimization सीखने के लिए there is a course in the description of this video which you can watch and you can become better at funnels and landing pages. Also, you can check out my video on Facebook ads if you want to learn how do you actually run Facebook ads. So that would be a great way for you to understand how everything works. So all you have to think about is what emotion do you want people to have when they read what you've written? What do you want them to do at the end? And how can you communicate the most important idea in as few words as possible and make sure that everyone understands? So your way of writing needs to communicate that. And how can you make it catchy? What should be the hook? All of that you have to think as a copywriter. Description में resources होंगे through which you can become a better copywriter. मैंने खुद ने एक वीडियो बनाई है about copywriting, so go watch that if you're interested. But it is a very powerful skill in today's day and age, right? You might think that कि सब लोग videos देखते हैं, that is true, but video के अंदर भी जो script होती है, that is very important. जो YouTube पे सबसे ज़्यादा viral videos हैं, they all are a result of great copywriting, great script writing, right? तो starting के 10 सेकंड में आप क्या बोलो कि लोग hook हो जाएं. That is the skill that you need to learn in 2024 as a copywriter. The last career option I want to talk to you about is that of a UGC creator. There are so many companies who run ads. The best way to run ads is to actually show reviews. People actually using your product and giving an honest feedback. That is going to get a lot of attention because it looks organic, it looks natural. There are no high production value in it and it is just very much relatable. So all you have to do as a brand is to hire UGC creators. This is user generated content. That is what UGC stands for. And you basically hire normal people, you give them the product and you get them to actually open it, unbox it, show it, apply it or try it out and give an honest opinion. And then you run that as an ad on your own page and you get people to sign up. And that is UGC marketing. So what you have to do as someone who wants to become a UGC marketer is to have a good equipment to record a video, right? It could be you having an iPhone, it could be you having a good camera, it could be you having proper equipment to shoot. You can get it from your friends if they have something good, but always make sure that you have a good equipment to record. The next thing is to actually reach out to brands saying that I can actually help you record UGC videos. Or you can join a countless number of websites which offer you UGC opportunities. It will be even better if you can learn to communicate well so that when you're speaking, it looks organic, it looks perfect. And that is what you need, right? So learn to speak well, have good equipment, and then be visible in front of companies. This would mostly be happening with B2C businesses who are either into the D2C space, they're sending an actual product, and you can potentially get paid anywhere between 1 to 5,000 rupees for creating a single review and sending it to the company. So these were the 7 career options after 12th, which do not require a degree, do not require experience. You can learn it in 3 to 6 months and you can thank me later for it. Also check out the NSAT exam with the link in the description from Newton School. Sign up for it right away. Now, if you're still watching, write in the comment section, I watched till the very end. Thank you so much. I will see you in the next one. You can click a screenshot and you can post it on social media and tag me at Ishan Sharma 790. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.